Casino loyalty programs reward customers with non-monetary compensation, referred to as comp points, which customers may redeem for goods or services throughout a casino. While comp points programs represent an important perk for developing and maintaining customer loyalty, they also present a risk for casinos, which savvy criminals can exploit for personal gain. Praescient Analytics team of analysts and engineers deliver impactful solutions to protect the integrity of gaming industry operations. The following notional demonstration highlights Praescient's unique approach to combating fraud using the Semantica analytic platform within the gaming industry. Combining our in-depth analytic expertise with cutting-edge tools, Praescient is uniquely prepared to detect, defeat, and deter fraud across all sectors. Recently, the Spring Lake Casino in St. Paul, Minnesota, received several complaints from customers regarding the status of their loyalty accounts. As a matter of policy, casino officials audit all complaints of this nature in an effort to detect possible fraudulent activity. First, officials review all known information about the account holders in question. By plotting their addresses geospatially, investigators within the casino learn that all of these customers live geographically distant from the casino. Next, investigators dig deeper into the activities associated with these customers' accounts. Immediately, officials notice that purchases were made using comp points in 3 of the accounts, while the remaining 2 accounts contain references to canceled loyalty cards. Additionally, they identify recent alerts for all 5 accounts, indicating that comp points were nearing expiration. Casino comp points expire after 30 days of inactivity in a customer account, a measure designed to both encourage repeat visits to the casino and to counter fraud. By filtering their results on the network view, casino officials can hone in on these activities for further analysis. First, investigators explore comp point-related purchases. After isolating this data, investigators review its temporal properties, immediately identifying that in each case, the system recorded purchases several days before comp points in associated accounts were set to expire. Next, investigators expand outward to identify any additional entities of interest. By analyzing this case using social network analysis metrics, casino officials readily develop a clear and concise picture of the key entities and activities associated with these events. Casino officials learn that all 3 comp purchases were directed by Devin Curry, a casino employee, on behalf of the loyalty account holder. Casino employees are prohibited from directing purchases on a customer's behalf. This is a direct violation of casino policy and deserves further investigation. Before exploring Curry more closely, casino officials return to the complaint data and explore the remaining 2 cases related to the canceled loyalty account cards. By expanding outward for related entities, investigators discover that Carl Duncan, a casino employee, approved the cancellation of loyalty cards whose points were nearing expiration. Furthermore, Duncan received assistance issuing new cards from a colleague, Marcus Franklin. After reviewing the temporal properties of these events, investigators quickly learned that in these 2 cases, loyalty account cards were closed and then new cards issued several days before the comp points in the given accounts would have expired. Based on the results of their initial investigation, casino investigators have sufficient cause to explore the suspicious behaviors of these 3 employees. By importing a file containing all comp point-related activities during the month of August, casino officials can assess whether the suspicious activities of these 3 individuals constitute fraud. First, investigators isolate Duncan within this data and, based on the findings of their initial investigation, utilize a custom vicinity search to draw out pertinent data related to loyalty card issuance. Upon reviewing the timeline, officials see the same temporal pattern observed earlier. Furthermore, all account owners appear to be located far away from the casino, just like those in the initial investigation. Next, investigators review data on Curry throughout the month of August. Using a saved vicinity search, officials query their records for any comp purchases made during the month by Curry on behalf of other customers at the casino. According to the data, Curry made numerous high-value comp purchases throughout the month of August. While these activities are highly suspicious and in many cases against casino policy, they are not necessarily indicative of fraud. To establish a stronger case against Curry, Duncan, and Franklin, officials want to assess whether the 3 individuals identified may have had any prior association together, which could indicate purposeful collusion. After reviewing the casino's personnel and employment records, security analysts learned that all 3 individuals attended the casino's training program together. Following training, all 3 were assigned to work the slots floor, which would have enabled continued interaction. Furthermore, data obtained from employee performance reviews notes that all 3 were cited for disciplinary issues. Based on all of the evidence and analysis they have obtained, officials wrap up their findings into a formal report that they share with casino surveillance officials to more closely track the activities of all 3 employees. Through direct observation of their activities, security officials conclude that the 3 are indeed colluding to exploit the casino's comp points program. As a result of this analysis, casino officials have sufficient evidence to terminate the 3 individuals' employment and mitigate the internal threat they pose. Praescient Analytics team of analysts and engineers deliver a suite of robust analytic tools that empower customers within the gaming industry to integrate disparate datasets and connect the dots between criminal actors and their activities, detecting and defeating fraud throughout their organizations.